Basketball. We're playing basketball.
Is that a Nigerian verse?
We have to make it for you guys. NBA restart. Talk to me. Actually, the breaking news. My guy, road to top 10 of all time. The Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's a big shout, though.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, voted top 10.
Voted top 10. It starts now.
With no 3-point shot.
Man's not in the top 100.
Voted top 10. He's a top. Come on, man.
All time.
Of course, he's a 2-time MVP, man. Come on.
Yeah,
You've been reading the book of basketball. You should know this.
He is.
But, signed I think it's the richest contract in NBA history, 228 mil.
Yeah.
Supermax 5-year deal.
I think so. I think him and Curry, something like that.
It's a bag.
That's a bag. Well, let's break that down. Sugar, that's like 47 mil a year. Damn. That's
It's 5 years, isn't it?
It's 5 years.
45.6
mil.
You know what I mean?
He secured the bag.
His family's going to be in
From rags to riches. That's generational wealth. I mean, of course, the taxman will take his cut here and there. But, I'm going to go into the nitty-gritty of that because this ain't a financial episode. Yep. Yeah. Is it 40% or 50% for them?
Yeah, I thought it was 50.
I think it's 50.
I think so.
Crazy.
I bet he voted Trump.
Are you the political mastermind now?
No, I'm sorry. I want my pizza.
Nigerians are known to be...
trumping.
They want their money.
Yeah, they love to love their money. They think they care about a little bit of racism.
So you vote Biden, innit?
I don't. First of all, I don't believe in any of this American.
There you go. So Trump and Biden, who cares? They're
both two sides of the same coin.
Yes, they are. Thanks for acknowledging that. And just steering us away from that silly political hole where you're trying to let us go down.
Anyway, if you want to talk about politics,
I don't want to talk about politics.
Politics is affecting James Harden right now. Apparently, that's one of the reasons why he wants to leave Rockets.
He was doing his little dance
What's
with
the
little
details
baby.
about that? Why does he actually want to leave?
He said he can't win with the Rockets. He's done his journey, and obviously some of the postseason moves in the offseason, Daryl Morey going to Philly affected him.
Morey was his guy. I mean, Harden, I haven't been a Harden guy. You've been a Harden guy. I've told you about Harden.
I got a shirt on.
I've told you about that guy. You should take that crap off. Harden is not a guy. The Rockets are giving him everything. And he's, apart from having a true superstar next to him, which has been near enough impossible to do, I guess. They tried to give him Chris Paul. Wasn't it? Unfortunately, got injured in that game before. What's called the game 7-4.
Hey, no one's about to Harden like that.
Hey, you were. You gave him Dwight Howard.
What did I say about Harden?
You said Harden was your guy.
Harden's my guy, but I'm not vouching for him to be a champion. I just don't see it in his feet. He's not changing.
Do you think Harden's been at fault for these playoff exits, or do you think it's been the style of play?
I feel it's a bit of both. I feel Harden he's come up short when his team has needed him the most.
I think that's
So
a
Lakers.
lie.
I feel against the Golden State, even though they had Chris Paul was gone, you're still up big with not long to go. Hey, you're still up big. Your team missed like 27 threes in a row, and you guys went on a drought of not scoring. I can't remember the stats, but you guys obviously didn't score enough points in the closing moments of the game. Why was Harden? Where did Harden go? You're the guy of that team. Where did you go? Why did you go missing? I think a couple years before that, the Spurs.
He went missing. But apparently concussion, and apparently it was at the strip club.
Why are you at the strip club, G?
He was at the strip club.
Why? Why are you at the strip club?
I saw one meme.
You talking about after the game or before the game?
Before, after, I don't know.
After the game is fine. Well, before the game, why at the strip club?
I saw one meme, yeah. They're driving and they said Jimmy Butler going to the gym. James Harden coming home from the strip club. Because Jimmy Butler is known for going to the gym at 3 a.m. in the morning these days. And James Harden is out there with little baby. I don't know what they're doing. Obviously, we know what little baby used his money for.
He's going to Vegas, little baby. Harden Hard, my guy.
What?
That's one of his name of one of his albums.
Harden Hard?
I believe so. You're not right, Yoba. He's gone. Yeah, see.
I'm not gone.
Yes,
Harden Hard?
It's Harden Hard, one of his albums or mixtapes, whichever one.
Oh, well, I didn't even know there were boys like that. Full PF, whatever that is.
Yeah, man.
Harden is he serious?
Harden doesn't care anymore.
It looks against the Lakers. Do you think he underperformed? Do you think he was to blame for them going out?
No, they was going to lose against the Lakers.
He was always going to lose.
I mean, but he just doesn't strike me as the guy that has the leadership qualities.
Anyway,
does he set the right example?
I'll
give him credit. His defense has improved.
My sources, Bill Simmons and Zach Lowe, they said that Harden is known for going out to the nightclub. He's known for that, and people do question his will to win.
There you go. I question his will
because
I can see it.
But another reason is that they catered to Harden to the way he played, to the way they wanted to play. They got him Dwight Howard. When the Dwight Howard experiment didn't work, they got rid of Dwight Howard. Harden wanted to become an ISO scorer.
They gave him everything.
They did. They probably did give him everything. And he's working for Daryl Morey. And Daryl Morey is all about the numbers. They said that the three's the way to win. They saw Golden State do it.
Yeah.
They just decided to cater the game to play the three. What happened is that they became very stagnant. And Harden doesn't really do off-the-ball movement, which it cost them. One of the things that makes the Golden State so much different from the Rockets is that Golden State's game was predicated on movement. The movement off the ball. Like, Curry's not an ISO scorer.
I mean, when in the sports, when your offense is centralized on one guy, there's only very few guys that can actually do that and lead you to the promised land.
It's never ever really been just Harden. He's always had a co-star, and he had a co-star was like the CP3 co-star. It worked for a year, and then all of a sudden they fell out. That's fine.
It's
but Harden, Westbrook in, COVID happened as well. Yeah. It was never going to work. But like, there's a lot of factors that played into Harden that Harden didn't adapt. It's just a problem that he had. He can't play off the ball. That's just it.
He needs to learn to play off the ball.
At 30 something.
Well, if he wants to become a championship player, that's the things you need to do. You need to make sacrifices.
He's not playing off the ball ever.
Okay, then he won't win a championship
unless he joins the Bucks or Nets.
Unless he joins the Nets. But yeah, speaking about that, he wants to go to Miami and the Bucks. And it was funny because remember him and Giannis had that beef.
They're still beefing now.
But imagine them playing together.
When they play together, it helps Giannis so much.
You know, I actually think they will actually help each other a lot.
They will. It'll help
even they have beef. I think hopefully they can put that aside. Because I feel Giannis has good leadership skills. Hopefully he can put that aside. But I feel they help each other's games. So the weaknesses they have, they cover up for. Like Giannis, he needs a shot creator. And Harden is one of the best shot creators there is in the game. Harden, the defense has improved, but defense is still a bit of a question mark. I mean, and he even with Giannis there, he can literally give less effort on defense because Giannis is going to be there protecting the paint.
Have you noticed something?
No.
All the stars are moving conference again.
No, it's true. But they say the West is weak.
Oh, is it the LeBron effect?
Who else is there? That's what the
Kawhi did come back though.
Kawhi, PG.
Luka. Oh, Luka. They say that boy is the future boy.
That's your boy.
That's and I was there before all the mugs came. There's some haters of Luka though.
Like who?
Some haters. One guy I saw online that said that Luka's not even a top number one draft pick. No, first round pick. I've been sticking to that.
He said he's not a first round pick.
He said he shouldn't have been a first round pick. He's won NBA East have won as well. He said he's not a first round pick.
He's still saying he's not a first round pick.
But he said he shouldn't
be
the
first. You just gotta know them types of guys.
He said recently, it's a draft. He's a big account. He said recently, like, how can Luka be the first in the league? He's shooting 31% from free. Blah blah blah.
His stats. Well, to be honest, his shooting stats are not that good. Like, as good as they appear to be.
They're not that great anyway. I don't
free throw ain't that great.
But he's just so efficient. It's like Bruno Fernandes.
So who do you think is gonna get into the playoffs? Because you got Golden State.
The West is so deep. They got
Suns. Got Chris Paul.
They've only got one team that's really tanking in the West. OKC. All the other 14 teams are really trying. I don't think Minnesota are gonna be good though. I just don't think they're going to be good.
You don't believe in D'Lo and Towns?
No, I don't believe in them. I don't believe in them at all.
The playoffs.
They'll win about 20 games, 20, 30 games.
Suns, they should be competitive.
I
know you're on to the guy Booker.
Yeah, I need Booker to start winning. I think he got MVP shout.
Booker?
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
You got big MVP shout.
Him, really? Doncic, AD, maybe.
So you need to win. You need to be up there.
Booker's got a case because people love Booker. People believe Booker is it's got a lot of talent. He's got a will to win.
I don't think they'll vote Giannis in.
And obviously, Giannis has done 2 in a year, so that's
the only way.
Giannis is definitely no.
The only way they can vote Giannis in if he starts making mad.
AD is a no as well because people don't believe AD is an alpha, so that's really affecting him. So he's out. He's out of the conversation.
You never know.
LeBron is in it because they will go for the fact that LeBron is 36. No one's ever done it at this age.
If LeBron rests more than AD, I thought it can happen.
About KD?
KD's in it. It depends on how much games he plays this year. With the injuries as well, KD's going to take some rest, so that might affect it.
What about Embiid?
Embiid, you know.
If he doesn't eat Skittles,
he's got a nutritionist. He's got a nutritionist and some other stuff. He's taking his off the field shape well.
Yeah, sure.
Embiid,
Embiid's got some issues. Basically, when Embiid came into the league, he was very entitled. He has some ways. He's never been put in line. He's never been put in line. And Doc Rivers is not known for...
An African boy entitled, wow.
He's been entitled. He's been beefing people. Fam, they couldn't pattern him.
I think
they couldn't pattern him.
Probably because the game came easy to him. Because I swear he started basketball when it was real
late.
So
Fam,
easy.
they could not pattern Embiid at the beginning in his rookie years. They could not pattern him.
What about Tatum? Is he got MVP?
Yeah, Hattie's gone 2 inches, so maybe.
Yeah. That's your boy Tatum.
So
your boy Tatum.
Jason, that's not my guy. That's someone else's guy.
No Hayward, so it's gonna be more pressure on him and Brown to step up.
Really, Hayward was quite injured. Was injured a lot last year, so I don't really expect anything from the Celtics. Their title windows it's gone. Last year was the title window.
I think they'll come back strong in the next 2-3 years as Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown improve.
Yeah, it goes Brown.
He's Ghost Tatum. I don't know how he could keep calling him the Ghost.
Ghost Brown was ghosty, boy.
Against the Heat, he done his thing. Especially as a secondary star. Tatum is the one that was shooting Paul from the field and Paul from free.
But they need Tatum to win. Ghost Brown can't help you.
They need both of them to win, clearly.
No, you do.
Speaking of Embiid, though, if you're Houston, would you trade Harden for Embiid?
No way. Houston would never do that. Houston wants Simmons.
Yeah,
but Simmons and Wall would be awful. You need some picks, boy.
Speaking about Wall Westbrook, they say Wall is the left-handed in Westbrook. They say, Wall's left-handed, right?
Yeah, he is.
They say Westbrook is the right-handed Wall. I mean, if you look at
Harden's better. Westbrook and Wall shouldn't be in the same conversation because Westbrook is better than him.
They're the same guy, If you look at their stats, it's
Westbrook's
crazy.
better than him.
It's crazy. Yeah, Westbrook is better, but you look at the stats, it's very identical. Like the shooting from the field, over the careers, the free throws. The only thing that's a real differential is the rebounding. And that's because Westbrook pads his rebounding, but fair enough, he does get it. Someone has to get his rebounds, I guess.
I haven't seen Wall in 2 years, so I don't know what to expect from him.
John Wall.
That's why it's kind of wild when people say who won the trade, Westbrook and Wall. We ain't even seen John Wall.
You haven't seen it in 2 years, bro. To be fair, I don't really care who won the flipping trade. One got traded to the West.
Maybe they both lost.
Yeah, one got traded to. Yeah, they probably did.
Probably.
But think on the outside, it's even a better trade for Washington. One got traded to the West in a conference where there's flipping LeBron and there's a team that's next up. Like people believe is next up, and you got to go through Kawhi. And one got traded to the East where there's it's quite an open conference. There's no clear standout team right now.
Don't be surprised if Bill gets traded or asks for a trade come February, March times, whatever.
I don't care. Bill's going nowhere. He's signing an extension. You better just
Don't be
stay
surprised if he asks for a trade because Westbrook might drive him crazy. But
hey, Westbrook's in the lovables phase of his career. I see LeBron even saying, "Oh, this is why I love Westbrook." Really cheesy.
You said good that you mentioned Kawhi. He's crime partner or partner crime.
Crime in partner.
You're not really.
That's the name of this episode.
Crime partner. That's true. But not well. He's not really his partner in crime because,
Doc Rivers parred
because he's George Paul backboard P pandemic P.
He said that George was like, we didn't work on any different things. We didn't work on adjustments, and then Doc was like, you got Ty Lue. Ty Lue was right there, so don't expect anything that's too different.
I even said something like, "Oh, we had a group of guys last year, and it's hard to accept new guys." Like, I know the guys accepted Kawhi, but they didn't accept one guy. I was like, boy.
Did Doc Rivers say that?
Yeah.
It's true. That's why that's why part of the reason Thingy left.
Trez,
yeah.
No, but that was a culture reset, and I think Kawhi was behind that as well. Kawhi didn't want Trez there.
He may have been, but Trez was standing up to PG. I think Pat Bev as well. Apparently, they were saying that because obviously PG was trying to come on the same tip as Kawhi, but he ain't Kawhi. So you're giving performances when he's shooting the backboard from a corner free. Like,
to be fair, Paul George is never gonna garner the same respect because Paul George is kind of seen as soft, isn't it? Even though Kawhi doesn't say much.
Nothing about the same respect, just somewhere similar. Like Kawhi was up here and PG was with the rest of the guys. That was Kawhi's team.
No. To be fair, PG just had an MVP season. He
did, but when in reality, especially in the playoffs game, PG was as good as the rest of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's interesting I mentioned because he signed a massive deal, 226 mil. I mean,
he signed it for security because he knows
he needs a security because his stock went down.
Doesn't matter, man. Soon the West is going to be in the control by some Europeans.
You know the funny thing is, PG's got so much talent. Like on the surface, he's so talented.
He looks so silky. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Yeah, he's
on
so
the
handles, defense, quality stroke, can shoot it from free. What's called
the intangibles. Yeah, mental.
People get on me when I keep mentioning this stuff.
The mellows. I'm not even calling it. I'm gonna call it the mellows.
But am I lying though?
You ain't got the mellows, boy.
You ain't got the vitamins. You ain't got the minerals. You ain't got the stuff. That's why guys like Jimmy Butler that you mock are performing better than him. Yeah, but even though talent-wise, Jimmy Butler and PG's got more talent. PG can shoot really well, but Jimmy Butler is a leader. PG, he's a mug.
Jimmy Butler's got the.
So do you think the Clippers are gonna do something this year?
I'm not even sure. We'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the Clippers say. They do. It'll be a good season, man.
Clippers. To end, I just want to touch on Bam Adebayo, another fellow Nigerian in the league.
Do you even think he's Nigerian?
I
don't think Bam even cares that he's Nigerian.
Okay, I just wanted to mention that for effect.
Yeah.
Fair enough. 5-year, $163 million deal, apparently the richest in the Miami history, which is strange because they had Wade, Bosh, and James, even though they did take pay cuts, but I didn't think it would be that much. And he has a little fillers, qualifiers, he can raise up to $195 million over the course of 5 years if he reaches all NBA, MVP, or defensive player in this upcoming season. Oh yeah, you really apologized to Bam, innit? After he said he wasn't be a factor in that Celtics.
He overpays, but shout out to them.
If Bam could develop an outside shot, because mid-range is not bad.
I'm not on about ifs anymore. I want to actually see it because I've been saying if Ben Simmons can shoot.
No, but Bam actually is willing to take mid-range shots. He's made them in finals and conference finals and playoffs. Ben Simmons, whenever he takes a shot, it's a mad thing because it's so rare.
NBA's gonna be interesting.
NBA back next week.
Thank you for listening to TMG.
Remember, like, share, subscribe, retweet, all that good stuff.
We out.
We're trying to make it. TMG.